And welcome back to the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. We are currently in the month of August, and the Reds are well on their way to winning the NL Central yet again. And in fact, we're going to do that in today's episode, or we're at least going to try to clinch the NL Central, because we're 30 games over at this point. The first part of the year was kind of rough, but as soon as we got going in the swing of things, the Reds have really gotten going. We are 15 games ahead of both the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers, and we're 31 games above 500, needing one game to clinch the NL Central. Now, it's going to be a race to get that one seed between us and the Arizona Diamondbacks we saw in the NLCS last season. The wild card race is really interesting as well. Dodgers, Marlins, Padres, Cardinals, Brewers all have a shot to claim those wild card spots, except, of course, for the Dodgers, who seem to have it on lockdown. But the other four teams definitely in play. Today we're going to be taking on the Boston Red Sox, who are very competitive right now in terms of the AL wildcard race. They are 6 games over 500 at 77-71, and the Reds are 89-58. The Red Sox wearing those City Connects here at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. And folks, if you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on the channel. Earlier today we posted the conclusion and the ending of our March to October little run with the Washington Nationals. Go check that video out. Link is in the description down below. Starting tonight for Boston, it will be Peter Lambert, 4.84 ERA so far this season, 8-13 record. Let's see what Boston can do against this fire-powered Cincinnati offense. Look at Elly De La Cruz. Perfect up the middle. He's on with a leadoff single, bringing up TJ Friedl on the 1-1 pitch. Elly's running, and he is in there. De La Cruz swipes second base, and now TJ Friedl with the runner in scoring position will hit that ball into right field. That ball will get down. Oh, it's going to be caught. It's going to be caught out there by Jarren Duran. We kind of sent De La Cruz thinking that ball was going to get down. Bryce Harper hits one up the middle. Tough play at second. Harper is safe. Elly coming through. He's safe at home. De La Cruz goes second to home on an infield single to give the Reds the lead. Harper, oh man, he just runs himself into an out at second, trying to swipe that bag. But here comes Kyle Tucker. Perfect. That ball's out of here. We should not have sent Bryce Harper, because Kyle Tucker right after will go yard with a solo home run. His 22nd of the season, goes 411 feet, and the Cincinnati Reds have now doubled their lead 2-0 just in the top of the first. Will Benson, the two-time All-Star, will strike out though on that Lambert fastball up. Nick Lodolo gets the start tonight. He is still third in the Cy Young race. It's just going to be tough for him to beat both Bobby Miller and the likely MVP, Shohei Ohtani. Lodolo will see Rafi Devers. That's strike 3 looking on the pitch away. 1-2-3 top of the first for Lodolo. As we go into the top of the second, not a great swing right there by Spencer Steer. It's foul tipped into the glove. Here comes Joey Gallo striking out in a fastball away. Last episode, we made Joey Gallo the starting first baseman. We'll see how that goes in the postseason. Shea Langoliers, though, will get on with a 2-out single. Bringing in Matt McLain on the 3-1 pitch. McLain elevates that fastball, but it will be caught out there by the center fielder in Duran. To the bottom of the second, 2-0 is our score. Tristan Casas up first here for Boston. Lefty-lefty matchup, and he will get flown out into center to Friedl. We've got one down for Rhys Hoskins on the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 looking on a fastball up and in. Vaughn Grisham now on the 1-1 pitch will get flown out into center as well. So Lodolo starts this game off 6 up, 6 down, like a Cy Young candidate should likely do, as Elly De La Cruz starts off the top of the third by striking out. Something that has, he has struggled with. De La Cruz, I believe, in the top 10 in all of baseball in strikeouts. The average is up, 260. I mean, it's decent, but you just wish the strikeout numbers were down, as Bryce Harper solo shot into left field, 3-0 Cincinnati. Bryce Harper with a solo shot into the opposite field over the monster, 385 feet, his 32nd of the season. Harper continues to deliver. Somehow, someway, he was not an all-star this season, but 3-0 Cincinnati with Kyle Tucker up on the 1-2. Tucker homer in his first AB this time. He has got himself a double. Kyle Tucker will be standing on second base here with 2 outs. Hey, runner in scoring position. Let's keep the inning rolling. Will Benson on the 3-2. Got him! Don't know where Lambert's going with that pitch placement. Fastball right down the middle, and Will Benson lets one fly. 5-0 Cincinnati thanks to the 2-run blast by Will Benson. His 24th of the season goes 448 feet. That ball was sent out here in the Boston sky. It's the third home run in just the third inning tonight for Cincinnati. The first that is not a solo shot, as Spencer Steer will strike out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Curtis Mead gonna try to get it back in pieces here for Boston. He'll be on with an extra base knock off of the monster and left. He's on at second with a leadoff double. Bringing up Bo Naylor on the 1-2. That's strike three swinging. Slurve away. One down for Rafaela on the 2-2. That ball is popped up. Shea Langoliers coming in to make the play. We've got two gone for the top of the order. Jalen Duran, the lefty, on the 1-2 pitch. The center fielder chops 1-2. Joey Gallo, whose glove is pretty good at first base, I would say. We go on to the fourth. Andrew Heaney coming out the bullpen. ERA of 5.01 so far this season. Feels like a favorable matchup for us, but he is a lefty. Joey Gallo skyrockets one into right field. That ball is high in the air. Right center make it. Duran, though, at the warning track puts him away. One gone for Shea Langoliers in the 2-1. Yes, sir! Langoliers, perfect, and a left. A guy who doesn't hit left-handed pitching all that well. He's got very mediocre stats, if we're being honest, against lefties. Like Tyler Stevenson is much better from the catcher position, at least against left-handed pitching. But Shea goes deep into left over the monster. 489, my goodness. Langoliers is 21st of the season. 6-0 Cincinnati. This game is getting out of hand quickly. And Matt McLain continues the hit party. He's on with a one-out single. Here comes Ellie De La Cruz, another strikeout. I mean, he had the perfect hit to start this game off. And with two gone, TJ Friedel will get popped out. But Cincinnati is up 6-0 on to the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Dempsey, the shortstop. He'll ground out to Joey Gallo at first base. We've got one out for Rafi Devers. And Devers is finally going to get Boston on the board. That ball is flown deep into right field. Nothing Tucker and Friedel can do but watch. Rafael Devers takes him deep. It is going to be his 41st home run of the season. My goodness, what a year for the third baseman for Boston. 41 is crazy. As now Tristan Casas will walk. Lodolo really got to settle in here. Rhys Hoskins, the batter. There you go. Spencer Steer. Oh, man. Can't glove it. Hoskins safe at first. First and second after the error, Von Grisham. That ball's going to get past Ellie. Harper going to come up throwing. They will not send the runner. They are loaded with one out for Curtis Mead. He had a double in his last AB. This time he'll chop one to Matt McLain. Only plays at first and will score a run. 6-2, Bo Naylor, the batter. Got him looking. Lodolo up and in. It's still a 4-run lead here for Cincinnati as Bryce Harper continuing to do Bryce Harper things. Another base knock. Harper is on with a leadoff double here to kick off the top of the fifth. So Bryce will be on second for Kyle Tucker, who is 2 for 2 with a home run and a double. Tucker... Oh, I thought that ball was going to get down. It didn't. All right, it's caught at second. Will Benson down the 3-2 pitch, lefty. Benson skies one into left. That ball, though, has no carry. It will be caught out there by Rhys Hoskins. 2 down, runner at second for Spencer Steer on the 3-2. Steer homers now! Not a great swing on the slider, I'll be the first to tell you. But with all the power Spencer Steer has against left-handed pitching, that's going to happen every single time. He's that good against lefties. Spencer Steer's 24th of the season, 434 feet as the Reds extend their lead back to 8-2 as now Michael Lorenzen will head into the game pitching for Boston. He'll get Joey Gallo to fly out, but it is still a 6-run lead for the Reds as we go into the bottom of the fifth. Rafaela will strike out. Jalen Duran on the 1-2 will ground out to Matt McLain at second. We've got 2 gone in the inning now for the 2 spot. Gerald Dempsey on the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a circle change away. We move on to the 6th. Shea Langoliers leading things off. He'll chop one up the middle, and it will not get through. Nice spin and a turn by the shortstop over there in Dempsey. One down for Matt McLain. Lorenzen gets him on a slider. Ellie De La Cruz now in the 1-1 pitch will chop one too short to Dempsey. So finally a 1-2-3 inning for Boston. Their first since the second? And since we have a 6-run cushion, and since it is September, because, again, the rosters expand from 26 to 28, we will bring in Martin Valenzuela. And yeah, he got the nod over Rhett Lauder to come up, which is kind of surprising. I mean, just in terms of you look at it from last season, right? Rhett Lauder was doing very well compared to what Valenzuela was doing, but look at what they're doing in AAA. Lauder's ERA is about 4.5. You got Valenzuela sitting at about 2.8. So we're going to pitch Martin Valenzuela, and we're going to bring him up here in September. I don't remember who the other guy we brought up was, I'll be honest, but they're two guys who probably won't be around come the postseason. We're into the 7th, though, and we're going to let Martin Valenzuela just run throughout this entire game. We're going to let him pitch. Again, with the 6-run cushion, I don't see him blowing it. If we get it to, like, they get it to, like, 3, we'll actually bring in our actual relievers, but we'll let him pitch the rest of the game just to give the bullpen kind of some time off. And Kyle Tucker, that's his 2nd of the game, his 3rd hit of the game. Is Kyle Tucker back? I mean, is this what we paid for in the offseason 2 years ago? I don't know. He might be back. Kyle Tucker with another shot over the monster. Opposite field shot, 417 feet, his 23rd of the season. Kyle Tucker extends the lead. It is a 9-2 lead now for Cincinnati. Will Benson comes up on the 2-1. He pulls one into right field. That will get over the head. No, it won't. Okay, we go on to the bottom of the 7th. Runner on 3rd for Jalen Duren with 2 outs, and Valenzuela is going to get out the jam. He gets him to ground out to second base. We move on to the 8th. Joey Gallo to the plate on the 1-2 pitch, and Joey Gallo has finally checked in with the base hit. He's on first with a single. Here comes Shea Langoliers. Already homered tonight, and he does it again. Oh, man. Langoliers did it off a lefty, now against a righty, 11-2. A 9-run lead for the Reds as they are well on their way to winning the NL Central yet again for the 2nd straight season. His 22nd of the year, 2nd of the game. Shea Langoliers is doing his thing. And yeah, the Red Sox have scored 2, but again, we're in the 8th inning now. There's another one, Tristan Casas with a solo shot to make it an 11-5 game. But again, we're still up by 6 runs. I'm not too concerned. Let Valenzuela keep going. He needs 3 outs. So get Bo Naylor to ground out to Ellie De La Cruz. There's 1. Now up will be the 9th spot. Rafaela on the 1-1. Valenzuela deals, and there's a pop out to Matt McLean. Final hope for the Sox will be Jalen Duren, and it will be a 1-2 pitch. Valenzuela deals. Pitch 81 coming out the pen, and Valenzuela gets it. Shea Langoliers is pumped behind the dish. And the Cincinnati Reds, I didn't know Nick Lodolo had a bald spot. Wow. Okay. The Cincinnati Reds are going to win this game and clinch the NL Central yet again. They will get a home series in the postseason, likely again in the NLDS. We just got to make sure we don't fall all the way to that wild card spot. I doubt the Braves will pass us. It's going to be between us and the Diamondbacks to get that 1 spot, but it seems like, again, the Reds, we will be playing October baseball in the NLDS for sure, again, come a month's time. So, folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 66 of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.